Brian from the Disability Digest. You're about to listen to Lori's disability approval success story. She shares 3 tips that helped her get her benefits approved at age 48 for fibromyalgia. I hope you find that they help you get approved as well. Thanks.
But first
Okay,
and
thank you.
foremost, I want to congratulate you. I mean, getting approved is not an easy feat these days.
Uh, yeah, I know. I appreciate all of your help. I couldn't
Yeah.
have done it without you guys.
Well, that's nice to hear, for sure. It's like, it truly is a partnership when you get into this. And
Yeah,
I
most
mean,
definitely.
we can't do it without you. And, I mean, you could do it without us.
Not
Um,
really. I tried. It didn't work. After I got denied the first time, I was like, oh, actually, I'm going to need some help.
mhm, mhm.
Yep. So I appreciate all of your hard work.
Okay, so I have a question or favor to ask of
Sure.
you, and
hmm
you can definitely say no. But here's what I want to ask of you. You beat the odds in getting approved. One, your age, you're under 50. Two, you have a
hmm
primary condition of fibromyalgia. Um, and well, I don't know. I mean, I'd throw a third in there that you had a hearing over the phone. So
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if you had any tips or advice for others, like with fibromyalgia, with autoimmune conditions, because they're really hard to get approved, that you would allow me to record an audio snippet from this call and share with others, so maybe make their life easier, Lori? I'll keep you totally
Oh, yeah.
anonymous. Yeah.
No, that would be fine. It's just sometimes my words, when I'm speaking, I'm trying to say stuff, but it doesn't come to me quick enough. But I would definitely give some tips. Well, to me, is make sure you keep your doctor's appointments, as well as make sure that there's documentation that says why you can't work. Instead of just saying the symptoms or whatever, make sure in your chart it states why you can't work or your limitations. And to me, also make sure you keep your own medical records as well.
So you've brought up two good points. So for somebody with an autoimmune condition or fibromyalgia, can you give some examples um, of how limitations could be communicated?
Yes. So, my doctor would put in my chart that I can't stand for more than 15 to 20 minutes. Um, I can't sit, for 15 or 20 minutes, every day, as well as walking, because say I'm in a lot of pain, sitting a certain way, for long periods of time, my ankles and everything may start swelling. So I think if the doctor, I guess, describes or goes in depth why you're not able to work, I think it, shows, or by him, I guess, reporting it in your file. That will,
Okay.
help build your case.
So that's a great point. So Lori, with your doctor, how or did you communicate your sit-stand limitations so that they were inputted into your medical records?
He would say, how long can you sit, without having to get up or adjust yourself or move around.
Mm-hmm.
And, he would note in the chart, she's unable to sit longer than 15 to 20 minutes, or she's unable to walk or whatever for 15 or 20 minutes. Also, if I'm on certain medications, they cause me to be drowsy, so I'm not going to be alert, for work. And as well as, if when you were working, you had an FMLA case, that I think is very helpful in letting, Social Security know that, hey, you were approved, from your job to be out like X amount of days because of
Mm-hmm.
your condition, because they
Mm-hmm.
don't like to see that an employee will have to be out more than 3 or 4 times a month.
Yeah, yeah. And for those that are listening to this, what Lori has shared is a key ingredient to getting a disability benefits approved, because one of the criteria, even for the easiest job, is you need to be able to sit 6 out of 8 hours during the day and then stand for 2. And if you have sit-stand limitations of 15 minutes each, you wouldn't be able to meet those. Um, so that's great. Lori, you said one other thing about your medical records. Like you said, keep your medical records. Do you mean like keep a copy of them?
Yes. So, I would always ask them after, I had a doctor's appointment, maybe a week or two later, I would call and ask them to send my record, because a lot of time, Social Security or whoever may want your records, and if the doctor's office, maybe they lost them, or which, probably doesn't happen a lot, but it's always good to have your own records, because if someone needs it right away, and you would have it on you, and you could just send it to them, and it would, speed up the process.
Sure. Did you review your records?
Um, I would look over them to see if it reflected what I said to the doctor. Yes,
Okay. And did you find it consistent?
yes, I did.
Good. Sounds like you had a good doctor.
Yes, the best. I've been my primary, because I see a lot of doctors, but my primary doctor, I've been with him maybe 17 years, so he knows
Mm-hmm.
me very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah. Had a good working relationship.
Yes.
And was outside of this, was the doctor supportive for your disability quest?
Yes. My neurologist, my primary care, and my rheumatologist, and my nurse practitioner, all of them, backed me up. And they knew, or because they've known me for a while, they know what I go through, I guess, on a daily
Yeah.
basis. So
Yeah.
they were able or willing to back me up.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, you have covered a lot of the key ingredients to developing a successful disability case, regardless of the condition, which is, the consistent treatment, get the limitations in the medical
Mhm.
records, get doctor support,
Yeah.
review your medical records. So well done. So listen, I thank you for sharing that. I am in hopes that it makes a difference for others out there and allows them to get their benefits approved. Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for all of your help, because I wouldn't have gotten approved without you guys. So.
Well,